Probably.
This is too distracting. I'll go back to it later. What's going on here?
Hey, Billy.
Huh?
So I guess there's something about Amazon called brushing. Are you familiar with this?
What's it called?
Brushing.
Brushing.
Yes.
No. I don't know what
So for some reason, I placed an order with Amazon. I got it. On the same day, I received an item that I did not order.
Okay.
So I looked it up, and I haven't contacted Amazon about it yet. But apparently it's a common thing where I guess sellers will send something to a customer just so they can boost their numbers, I guess.
Was it in addition to your, like, was it totally separate? Did it have anything?
Totally separate, yes.
That had nothing to do with your order.
Yes.
So basically, you got sent something.
Basically, I got sent, those hockey pads for the legs? Like those thick armor ones, you know? So basically, somehow they sent me a pair of those.
A pair of what? What is it?
Hockey pads.
Hockey pads, okay.
Yeah. Like, I've never browsed it before or anything.
Yeah.
And it's not in my account or anything like that. And so I did a quick search, and I guess there's a scam called brushing where sellers will send random things to people just to kind of boost their numbers, I guess.
I mean, I heard of that, yeah. So in the sense that you just fabricate sales and then they have to send it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how they got to you, but yes, I haven't heard of that term brushing, and I don't know if I've heard it exactly like this, but I am aware of people doing some weird things like that.
So normally I'd contact sales about it, customer service.
Uh-huh.
But I figure, number one, I'm pretty sure these aren't cheap. I guess I could look it up. I just did. Number two, I guess, in case of zombie apocalypse, I could protect my legs. Right?
I mean, you could just resell it. That's what you can try to do.
Yeah.
Just put it like on eBay or something.
I should contact them. It's so weird how it's got this own environment and this own economy with Amazon, right? Like that this is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, happens. What am I doing here? Wow, it's bad.
So the 2 bags flying free ends May 28th, 2025. No, none of us check bags, but
no, we always bring carry-on, right? So.
Especially for Vegas, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think they really screwed up.
Who really screwed up?
Amazon.
You mean Southwest?
Or Southwest. Sorry, What am I gonna do here?
Oh, you're right. If there's I'm reading NerdWallet. If there's an open seat on a different flight on the same calendar day as your original flight, and it's between the same cities. You can book a confirmed seat on the new flight at no additional cost, even if that flight is more expensive.
Mhm.
So if I did that to save like $200, the risk is if every flight is full.
Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable with like having going plus or minus one flight, time slot, then I feel like you're okay.
Yeah, plus or minus one slot. I feel like that's no big.
Yeah.
And you can do it like starting 12:01.
Basically that morning. Yeah.
This.
Okay, so yeah, assuming we're gonna be up at 12:01, then it seems like a no-brainer.
This.
That's what I figured too. Because I think the earliest flight that day that was the cheapest, and it ended up being like $100.
Yeah, the earliest flight that I saw was like super cheap. It was like 50. It was like less than $100, I think.
What do you do with all this wood?
Yeah. So if you and then the plus upcharge is like probably $10.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I could just book that one right now.
Really? How long is I don't have what am I gonna do with the resources? I can't do anything unless I on the port.
Yeah, it's $99, and so the one to get away is 119. That's
Yeah.
119 versus 268.
So you save 150.
Yeah, so 150 right off the bat.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, I could still probably take like the 1020 one, right? The 1020 flight.
Yeah, I doubt all those flights are gonna be fully booked that day. And worst case scenario is you get like the last flight out or something like that.
Yeah. And then I lose more money gambling, and I have to explain that to Joe that I not only didn't come home on time, I lost like $1,000 more.
And you
Just
can
to
say
try to
it's
save
Juan's
100 bucks.
idea.
Just to say, oh no, you gave me the perfect excuse. Like it's Kwan's idea.
I'm either screwing Rob or I'm screwing Quan. I don't see any other way.
You're gonna take the 9 or the 8-3 or the 9-12? I don't think either of those make sense for you.
It was at 6-3, 8-3, or 6-2. I mean,
Oh Nelly, that did mess me up.
I
feel like you should have taken the 6-3 then.
I want the one brick to start.
This is the money spot right here. Wow. Okay. Who do I steal from?
Not me. I just got jacked.
One
He's
shoot.
got a port.
Just
So
got bored.
I'm on a
Read
deuce.
the numbers.
I'm on the
Just got
edge.
bored.
Deuce.
You got a
But
port.
you did that for on
Quan's
your
just
own
gonna have
accord.
every single resource, and he's gonna have the best ore along with.
I don't have it yet.
Who did it take from? Took
Me.
from Quan. Okay.
Okay. How do I pivot? How do I do? To Quan, where are you going? Are you going to the Sheepport? Or are you trying to get to the 8?
I'm trying to get to the 8.
Yeah, I already wasted a freaking road. How important is the 6, 9, 10 to you?
That wasn't a priority. I was going down before I went that way.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be more worried about Billy than me.
What? I'm on a deuce, man.
He's also
Get out
he
of
would I think maybe try to get to the. He doesn't need 3 for 1, so I think he'd rather go get the extra ore. What surprised me about that, Billy, is you already have ore. So I didn't think you would.
Well, where am I gonna go? The 8 more or in the 8? I mean, either way, it's kind of the same thing. So.
No, this. Why wouldn't you want more sheep?
And go to this. You mean double up on the 6?
Yeah, do the 6-3.
I feel like I'm
then-
gonna get enough. I'm gonna get enough sheep on the 6 alone. I don't feel
That's
like
what you say until I block it like crazy. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I mean, if you're gonna go, unless you go for that port yourself. Anybody have wheat?
2 for brick.
I have wheat. What are you offering?
You should like this. I don't know if I should do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I assume you're gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Wow. Okay, even though you don't have it, really. Okay. And I don't understand because you stole it from somebody.
No.
You have it?
No.
Wow. That's surprising. Why wouldn't you do it then? I don't understand.
I don't want to bank it.
You don't want to what?
I didn't want to bank it.
Anyone have wood for trade?
No.
What? I don't want this. 116.
Well, now what do you want for it then?
I'll take ore for it.
Don't have ore.
Yeah.
What are you
throw
trying
it
to get,
over.
Billy?
Throw it over. Huh?
What is Billy trying to get?
It's not wheat.
He's trying to get wheat. Oh no. Throw the sheep over, I guess.
Oh.
Huh. Billy says, huh.
Not enough time. I gotta take it. Sorry. There's no time.
Cool.
I should have done it with you, but yeah, I don't know if that was the right thing. Is it the brick or the wood? I don't know. You still want sheep?
No, I'm good.
I think it's sleep wants to. Think it's still Quan. Any objection?
No.
I was about to say, I'm sure Quan objects.
But he didn't. That's the thing.
I object to that, Billy.
I feel like it's reasonable. I disagree, but it's reasonable.
I have no cards.
It's definitely Billy, though.
Well, it's
Still
still on
serious.
Billy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
Quan's
Billy.
been getting reamed. Oh man,
Hey, how's Quan getting rigged?
that's stolen from a lot.
We stole from him twice.
Frank stole 3 once too. 3
Yeah.
times already.
Well, that's Frank. That's Frank's own doing.
Billy's a card to steal.
I have sheep if you want sheep.
It doesn't matter. You have 3
Yeah,
dev cards.
It's the
So,
3 dev cards that is very
yeah,
concerning.
you have 3 dev cards, so it doesn't matter. Even if you were to discount the dev cards, you still are way in.
Ooh.
Good block.
Yeah.
Anyone have brick for trade?
Wow, 3 is crazy.
I do. Sure.
What would you like, Frank?
Do you have wheat?
I do have wheat.
Sorry, you do or you don't? Oh, there you go.
Do. Okay. You don't have another brick, do you, Frank?
I do actually.
I don't have wheat, but you want something else?
Sheep, I guess.
Sold.
Oh, easy.
So easy. If only our country could trade like this.
Hey, there are plenty of talks going on that aren't going on. Okay.
They're just gonna end up in the same place and they're gonna claim they did something amazing.
Yeah. I just like how the other countries are just like, no, we're not.
Is it Robin Kwong or is it Robin Frank now?
Frank has the city.
This
No,
is true.
so-
I do have a city, but I have no sheep waxes. That's the problem.
I have no ore. Skills, lower bram. That's okay. Wait, why not the 8 ore? I think the 8 ores.
I'm gonna block all you. I mean, you all need wheat, so.
True. But okay.
10.
Woohoo! Random 11. How am I gonna win this game? What is my path to victory?
Longest road, foe. You need one
That's-
city. Once you get one city, you're in business.
How do I win with one city and longest road?
Not just one city in longest road, but once you get you only have one settle left. But once you get a
I
city,
have no ore though. I have one city. To
You
get
say you
one
have no
city is
what?
gonna be so hard.
What did you say?
I have no ore.
It's definitely doable.
You would not be saying the same thing if you were in my spot.
No, I disagree. You have a path to victory. I'm not saying it's the strongest. I didn't say anything. You certainly
You. I feel like if you were in my path, you wouldn't say getting a city is doable. You'd be like, it's so
you have the
hard.
3-4. If you didn't have the 3-4-1, someone will trade with you. That's my assumption. I don't think they should, but I think they will.
Oh my god,
Ooh, Freak has so many cards.
it's definitely Billy. Eight ore. Oh my gosh, so much ore. 8 ore. There you go.
I just want to be positive for today.
I would like to be positive too.
Wait, you won the first one.
Yeah, you won the first game.
I know, so I just need one more point, and then I can be
That's-
positive for the day.
That's jacked up. Just rubbing it in to me and Frank because we
I
lost.
just want one more point. Should have pointed left.
Hmm?
Should have pointed left. I don't even know why I pointed down.
You trading wheat, Frank?
No, not for that.
Finally, 4. Anybody have brick for trade?
Nope.
And you don't have a port either.
I have no ports.
What to do here?
Should have taken the 8-4 that Frank took.
I think you should take longest road.
Hmm?
Me?
No, Rob.
Oh.
Why?
I mean, unless you're gonna fight him after, I mean, he's looking pretty strong. His setup right now.
Think?
I think so.
How is he gonna get 5 points though in a couple turns?
I'm not saying. All right, never mind. Hey, look, I just think it's better to take it. I'm getting worried, but
One, I'll allow you to weigh in. You think? I don't think
Depends
I
on
need
whose
to.
perspective depends on whose perspective you're looking at.
My own?
From your own, I would say no. From Billy's perspective, sure. From my perspective, sure, I would want you to. But from your perspective, I
now?
wouldn't do it. No, I
You
wouldn't
think
do
it's worth taking right now?
it. No, from your perspective, no.
don't
I
think
would
so
want
either.
you to, so that you and Frank can fight for it and just do that all day, sure. But it
Oh,
doesn't
I
have to.
mean, I'm gonna fight him for it, but I feel like he's not going to. I don't think he's going to magically get 5 points right away.
That's
He
why I
could
don't.
get 3, but yeah.
If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't go for it now. But me and Billy makes sense for us to tell you to go for it now.
And I also think I'm in better position to take it back later if I need to.
I agree.
I don't know. Careful. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just getting paranoid.
If you want to talk about paranoia, we're talking about you and those 3 death cards.
Look, I have 3 spots right now, and I haven't done anything forever.
That's what I'm worried about.
I don't know why that's where I haven't used a soldier. So how am I gonna get?
So yeah, that means maybe you might have 7, right?
Right now. Anybody have ore or wood?
I have wood. I would like ore.
Don't have it. You use that.
Nope.
You could trade it for 3 for 1. You have a 3 for 1.
Then give me 3 of those.
I don't have. You have 2, so I'm giving you 1, which will give you 3.
He's doing you a favor, Rob. You should realize this.
Yeah, you should realize it.
I think he did me.
And why you guys gonna pull one up? I didn't say anything. I just simply said
Like he
He's
did.
the
He
awesome
did
guy.
me a favor of directing me away from the 6 deuce.
everyone's worried about me, and I'm not doing it.
You have so many dang dev cards.
So I think
Dinger, dinger,
a
dinger.
better spot, or I'm in a better spot.
What is this?
I just need break.
I have it, but I don't really want the sheep. Do you have anything else?
No.
Rob, right? Am I in a better spot, or is Frank in a better spot?
I think Frank. Well,
Frank for sure. I don't know if that's
I
a
think-
question. He's
I-
at 6
no.
feet.
Well,
you have 3 dev cards that you haven't used, so
Okay.
in essence, those could be worth, let's say, half a point to a point. Then you guys are kind of equal.
I mean, I disagree, but all right.
It's fine.
I mean, he's got the wheat port and the wood port.
You can
He's got
disagree.
He's got 2 cities.
I disagree that he's way ahead of me.
I didn't say Did I say he's way ahead? He's ahead
That's
of
what
me.
he said.
I don't know
Wait,
if he's more
come on,
way.
what did?
Did I say way?
I thought
I
thought
didn't
you
hear
said
it.
you-
I started tuning it all out.
He's definitely ahead of me. I'll put it that way.
Okay, I don't think he's definitely ahead of you.
Anybody? You trading a wood or a sheep.
Brick.
Enough. I'll trade your
brick.
wood, but not for a sheep.
I can't trade Ron. I can't trade Ron. Anybody have sheep or wood they're willing to trade?
Or brick.
I don't have it.
I have sheep or wood. I will trade one for any card that's not a sheep or a wood.
Frank, you willing to trade?
I don't have either of those.
Gosh. Can't do anything. Wow, this is stupid.
Hey, a brick.
What can I do here?
Build roads if you can.
Those are some roads.
It's Rob, yeah.
I mean, I have a soldier, so.
Oh, all the cards.
Yay.
I can't believe it.
Anybody have a wood? Wood for trade?
I do
What do you want besides that?
want my ore back.
I'm not giving the ore back. Anybody else?
What are you offering?
I have sheep for wood.
No, I got a lot of sheep.
All right, how about I'll give you a wood for sheep then? The other way.
No, I'd rather have the sheep. I have a sheep board.
Okay. Anybody else have wood? Or wheat? Anybody have wheat?
Nope.
Wheat. I'll give this for wheat.
Was that Frank fidgeting?
Anybody? Anybody?
Somebody's
Actually,
fidgeting.
It's actually Optimus Prime's wheel. All right, Quan. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely Rob right now between Rob and Billy.
yeah. Yes, please. Thank you.
The thing is, it's one of those situations where all of a sudden, 2 turns from now, Billy ends up winning.
It could be. Yeah.
It could be, but
Yes. Thank you.
points on the board. It's Rob's way too far ahead.
Am I though?
Yeah, that's what I'm right.
Juan has logic here.
Because I
Wait,
feel
hold on,
we
Frank,
still need to
Frank.
hinder him, right?
Frank, if Quan is saying it, then it must not be true.
This is actually a good point too.
Rob, that was very good logic, but it's not right.
Very compelling.
Frank, it's still Rob. It's still Rob.
Ask Quan who he
It's
thinks
still Rob.
is winning, and then do the opposite.
Even if Billy
It is-
has 4 victory points,
It's
he's
still
still
Rob.
behind.
That's not true.
That's definitely not true.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. If he has 4
I would say
victory
he's-
points,
I would still say
he is
Rob
not
has a better
definitely
chance of
behind.
winning.
Yeah.
You have a better chance of winning. Rob, sorry.
If he has 4 victory points, he's definitely not behind. Only thing I can do.
I need a deuce. I don't know what I need. Not the three. Jeez.
Threes are great.
Threes are a doom.
I don't mind threes. These are good. I'll take some
Threes are
threes.
so good for Rob.
I'll take some threes.
Do here. Do I just buy dev cards? How do I win?
It's your path to victory.
How do
You
I
can't build
win?
another city? Oh, shit. All that wheat and ore, you can't build another city?
I'm telling you, that's why this is why I think you're ahead. I mean, you saw my hand. I'm not saying it's terrible, it's just I don't know if that was the right move, but gotta do something.
You can't hold on to those dead cards forever.
It's still definitely Rob. He could be a 9.
But 9.
Well, I'll let Quan and Rob deal with you then.
Just do it. Yes. Thank you.
Quan, you don't need brick, right?
I'll take it.
What do you have to trade?
I wooden sheep. You buy wooden sheep too? Oh, you don't have sheep, I
No.
guess, but
I'll take the wood though.
for a brick,
Yes. I'm just trying to build another road just in off case.
let's do it.
So you know Frank takes longest road from me.
Why the sheep?
Where else could I put it? It was on the 5.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering. I didn't say that it was. I didn't mean to
'Cause
say like it's the worst spot.
I
But
can't do the 6. Should I do the 9 at this point?
I don't know. I see both ways, but at 9
I
right
mean,
now, I guess.
yeah, 9 now. I have to, right?
If,
Yeah,
if
that's
Frank
what
takes it,
blocking this.
then just keep in mind if Frank takes it from me.
I mean, he needs 3
jumps
roads,
there.
I need 3 roads to do it, and it still
and
puts
you
me
should
at
be able
8.
to build 1 in that time.
I would think so too. What do I do?
No soldier. Wow.
No, I want one of you guys to get more. And none of you did. Alright. We're gonna put this here. Why do you think it's really Frank over Billy?
Oh my god, are you
No,
kidding me?
at this point, I think it's Billy.
Are you
No,
kidding me,
I
dude?
I'm gonna use a soldier. At least one of my. It's a
Alright.
soldier.
Use the soldier.
He
Just
uses the
wanted
soldier.
to.
He's yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
go ahead and use the soldier.
Just letting you know, it's more the fact that like it looked like I'm scary with so many, and Rob stole an ore from me. Oh, now I'm gonna get it back.
I'm okay with you blocking that. Just saying, it's not out of the realm of possibility, Frank. I have no cards. Frank catches me on road.
Come on.
Just putting it out there.
Man.
Frank just got one road.
Oh man.
Glad I did not
I
have.
think you have as many cities I do, Quan. This is ridiculous.
We do.
Oh my god, I hate this game.
Eight or
Six wood.
Frank.
6 wood. It's still Rob.
If you're gonna block me, then block the 6 sheep. Yeah, don't block the 6 wood.
Still Rob.
Oh, this is gonna mess Quan up.
That's okay. I am out of this.
I mean, he was trying to mess you up.
You're
No.
out of what? Oh, wait, what are you out of?
And there's no chance I'm winning this.
Oh, but you're
No
positive, which is what
chance.
you wanted.
This
Going
is
to be
true. I
positive
am
for the night.
satisfied.
You
I am
are.
satisfied.
Can I get odds? 1 to 1,000.
Did I win?
1,000. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You would give me $1,000 you won, and I
He
would
would
give you
just.
There's no
He would
chance I'm
literally
winning.
just stop playing and not finish.
I will.
No.
I will take your dollar. Thank you, Billy.
You have a chance. I don't know why you say you don't have a chance.
I don't have a chance. Not with where you guys are at. There's no way.
I'll give you 1 to 1,000 that I don't win. That I win.
So you just punt. Even
1
though
for $1.
you have to. But then it might cost you more because you might like
It
get,
might, but
Yeah.
it might. It's still your dollar at the end of the day. So Billy's dollar. Billy's dollar is worth slightly more than $1.
this is a waste, but to save the game, I think Frank might have been able to build 3 roads there. Build a damn road, Rob.
I need cards for you guys to stop stealing from me. You guys said it was definitely me this whole time.
Did Rob just buy a death card on the last turn?
Nope. I have not had 3 cards in my hand for several.
Because Rob is one year to get a death card. Man.
If I had a soldier, Billy, the game would have been over last turn. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been over.
You'd have been at 9.
It would have been a 9.
All right. So don't pass your turn, okay? Please.
Yeah. Yes, Dad.
Can you buy a dev card?
I can. I guess that makes the most sense.
I don't think it does. I think you should
You
do whatever.
I won.
Did you just say he won?
No, now
I said
do you have
buy
something-
one.
Oh,
Did you
I
have
did not
something-
pull it. No.
Okay, what do you need to?
I need a
have-
wheat.
You need a wheat.
Yes.
I don't have a wheat.
Do you have a sheep?
I don't.
Useless.
I have another. So ask Frank. Frank, are you willing to trade? Frank?
I only have brick.
We go around.
Wait, can you trade anything?
No, I can't. I needed at least a sheep or yeah, at least a sheep or a wheat.
Oh, that means Quan has ore, does he?
I do have ore.
Alright. Gotta come after it. Oh, that's not it.
Ha ha.
Yes, not it.
7. Oh my goodness.
Five. Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even have 3 for 1. This is stupid.
I think Billy's at 8, by the way.
What are you at?
I'm at 8.
He's at
I think Billy's at 8 too.
It's Rob. Look at how many things he gets.
I think, but look at me. I have no cities. I have no ore. I think Billy's at 8 right now. And he has way better chances at dev cards than me. So
Way better chance of death card, but you buy one death. If you get the one soldier, then it could be game.
tell me you're not at 8, Billy.
I didn't see it. Even if I'm at 8,
So tell me that you're not at 8.
your one death card turns into 2 points possibly.
I'm just saying.
Want to buy? Can you buy?
I can.
You
Not what I
can't?
want to do.
Do what you want to do, Quan. Don't listen to him. Do what you want to do.
Did you get it? Well,
I got it. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Frank, unless you think Quan's a threat. What?
I think both of you. I think you're at 8, and I think Quan will be at. He could be at 8.
Getting anything. Oh my goodness.
Tell me you're not at 8, then I won't steal from you next time.
I didn't say that. Regardless
I
of what
know.
I eat.
So I'm telling you. Tell me
It's
next
the
time,
next
and
2
then I won't
points.
steal from you. It's very simple. I'm pretty sure you're at 8.
Okay, so
Okay.
what do you think Quan's gonna be at then? What is Quan at? What do you think he's gonna be at?
He's gonna be at maybe 8 as well, but you have better end game potential with your setup. Because if he has a soldier, that gets him to 7 and maybe 8. Is my logic flawed?
Yeah. No, but he also has a settlement spot.
You have better
He has
city
11,
potential.
he has 11, 12 already built out.
You have better city potential.
I do have better city potential, but I need 2 cities. I need perfect rolls. I need
A
multiple.
5, a 1-5 gets you. 1-5 gets you like
most of the way. Only most of the way.
yeah, most of the way.
And
1-5.
it's blocked so much. Look
You
at
have.
look at that now.
It's not blocked right now. You said it's blocked so much, but it's not blocked.
Look at Quant's setup now. You're telling me that that's why. That's my point. Is like he has features better than mine.
Quan's gonna randomly win this.
He just did it right now.
Absolutely randomly gonna win this.
Even though I hit my 5, okay. I'm gonna get one right now. Okay.
So now you're at 9 too. You're both at 9. I don't know why everyone's afraid of me.
Oh no, this is. I don't have a port. That's why.
I told you exactly what I was thinking this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Quan, you owe Billy $1,000.
I haven't won yet. I still don't think I am.
What? You're at 9. Billy's gonna be at 9 too, and I'm in the same spot.
I don't think the 6 does it for me. The 6 does nothing.
Billy's at 9 too. When he said one roll wouldn't get him most of the city.
No, I didn't say one more. I said one roll wouldn't get me a city. Get most of his city, right? The random
get you 80% of it.
random juice got me. If you think about it, any other roll, 6 doesn't get it from me. Even the 10 doesn't get it from me. It was literally the deuce. I have way less numbers. Too.
Wait, why are people still stealing from me? Frank, why are you still stealing from me?
I didn't
Billy
think Quan
and
was gonna
Quan.
win that turn.
Billy and Quan
Oh,
are
I
both
think it's
at
Most
Billy.
9.
likely out of everyone,
Billy
you're
and Quan.
still.
No.
Wait,
Billy
wait,
and
why
Quan
It's
are
Billy
both
at
at
this
9.
point.
Why?
Because
Wait. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Ron's question. Why wasn't it? Why didn't you steal from Quan?
It's definitely
it's
Billy
Billy.
and Quan. Billy and Quan are both at 9.
Like I fully agree with that. Yes. Why I don't? But I would. I don't understand.
I didn't think he was gonna win that turn. So
He has 9.
Quan.
He definitely
He
has
had two
9,
cards.
Frank.
He had two cards when I read. When I read.
Sure.
Hit this
But
one.
he is definitely
He
at
didn't.
9.
He had two
I'm at
cards, but
definitely
he
at
could have gotten
8.
2 cards to build the settlement.
I'm okay. Then you can steal from him.
I can't. I would if I could, but I don't. I didn't understand that logic. That logic made no sense.
7, please. All right, Quan, you gonna owe Billy $1,000?
Billy never agreed to it.
Do you have it? Can you crap out?
I have 9 cards. I go down to 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm good.
You have 3 sheep?
I have 4 sheep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Wait, no. 4 sheep doesn't do it.
He's
I
gonna
4
take-
sheep
have
and one other
I
one
have-
other card doesn't do it.
I have wood, wheat, and 4 sheep. Lots of wood,
One
wheat,
wheat.
and 4 sheep.
4 sheep.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Then
Quan
then
was
yeah, then you can do
definitely
it.
the steal there.
Wait, Frank. Oh, Frank, I'm giving you something to build a settlement right there.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Oh, that's right.
How did this happen?
How did this happen?
How did this
Because you
happen?
tricked everyone except me. I believe that's first a chance.
What are you talking
Why?
about? You were saying I was the biggest threat. I'm in the same spot when you guys said I was the biggest threat this whole time. He tricked you too.
You were the
I
biggest.
was at 4 points when that happened.
You were the biggest threat for a long time, Rob. What do you mean? I don't understand.
I
What
know, but he tricked you because you never said Quan was the biggest threat until the last roll, or a threat until the
No,
last.
he didn't trick me. I saw that he became that clearly. I don't. What do you mean?
If I had given Frank the settlement right there, Frank would have been at 9, and Quan would have no settlements to build, no spots.
That's true.
Yeah, you should have said it sooner, but
I-
yeah.
But Frank built the road, and then he immediately ended his turn.
If you had said
after,
that
so.
before, I wouldn't have built the road.
No, but you have to build the road first.
Yeah, like we could have
You have
said
to build the road, and then
I mean, Frank, you and I both missed it too. So we
The way the rolls ended up coming out, though, I still would have been able to build a city that turn.
Oh.
which is why you were the steal.
Okay.
Which is why it should have been you.
I also did get really lucky in those last whatever turns. The 3s, I mean, that's crazy for me to get 4 sheep.
Yeah, no, fully agree. But the thing is, you have a lot of options. Like you're getting rolls. You have a lot more numbers.
Then
Right.
who?
Well, than me. Rob was saying, or even who was saying it? Oh, it was Rob or Frank.
I don't know about that because my numbers. The reason why I won is because 3s rolled, which I mean, if I'm relying on the 3, that's not
No,
good.
I know, but at the point when we know you're at 9,
Sure.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
When Frank
no,
had the
but
steal,
Billy,
Rob is completely right that it should have been you or me,
Sure. I agree with that too.
right? But then my whole point is, well, it should have been you at that point because you have a lot more flexibility, I think,
Because I had the settlement spot available.
because you have the settlement spot available, right? So if you get the right combination of cards, which you did and could, right?
I guess.
You
guess.
You guessed. I mean, clearly is, right?
I would have said your odds of getting enough cards to build a city were just as up there.
No. So I have to have a 5 and either an 8 or a deuce. Or 2 5s
Yeah.
in a row, right?
A 5 and an 8 is
You have all
totally
these
doable.
combinations. Huh?
But
my 5 and 8 are gonna be blocked with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's the
Yeah.
problem. Right? Like it's gonna be the 5 or 8 for both of us.
I think I got lucky in that the 3 happened to have where my sheep were and I had the sheep port. That's the luck, I think. and the threes rolled twice in those last like 2 turns.
Yeah,
which
I
is-
agree. No, but like that's that's part of the probability. I say like that counts. We can say, oh, like that's the only thing you could have done because you already had that spot. You had that spot. You could buy another soul, like another dev card. You could use it on you could get a city or you could settle. You had options. I only have literally one option.
No, you have the same options. You could buy a death card. You could kill the city.
No, I'm not. There's no reason for me to waste. If I had that, I have to wait for the city. Like if I get a
Anyways.
soldier that's completely useless for me.
Me too. So if death card is the same, then we take that out.
No, because no, but you can steal. Your steal is gonna be much more helpful
Why?
because you have more combinations of stuff to do.
I don't think. I think you're losing this,
Like,
Billy.
look, you have 9 cards. Like I don't know why you built the settlement and you still have 9 cards. Like you could have done.
I gained 10 cards in basically 4 turns because the threes rolled twice. Which again is low probability. I think I just got really lucky that happened. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's just
You collected 63 cards versus 48 cards, dude. Like you're collecting more. Well, regardless, like you didn't even get. I mean, neither of us got stolen from. I said,
yes.
yeah.
Rob got the worst of that.
No, I mean, yes, in terms of steal, but like it was warranted.
Yeah.
Because he almost won. The other thing is, Rob, when you stole from Quan, when you thought Quan had an ore, that's why I didn't tell Quan what I had, because I had an ore, and I only had the 1 card.
Oh, you only had 1 ore? Oh
I had
man.
1 ore in my
So if
hand,
I had taken it from you,
which you stole at a later point, yeah, which is why I knew you wanted ore, which is why I didn't tell Quan what I had, because he's like, do you have wheat? Sheep? No. It's nice.
because yeah, when you said like leadership, I was like, oh, I feel like he only has one of them and not the other one. But yeah.
Do we
Alright.
need to figure out anything else out for June?
I'm gonna try this Quan.
So Quan
And
said,
if
Also,
it goes
if
poorly,
you
I'm
made
gonna
the
believe
deal-
in you.
That's fine.
Honestly, if I said
Yes.
okay, $1,000 to 1, you just have to tank them, right? You had to tank.
No, I would play it legit. I wouldn't take that on purpose.
You'd pay
That's
You
fine.
legit.
would pay
you'd
him
pay like
$1,000? No, oh crap!
I
You
don't
would pay
believe
him
it.
$1,000 over a
I
Catan
don't
game.
believe that.
That's crazy.
No,
I
if
don't-
if I made the bet, I would play it
That's-
legit.
That's cat.
Frank, you
Okay.
believe him?
I believe he would play legit.
You believe him?
That's
Rob, you
Yes.
believe him? I don't believe
no,
him.
0, no way.
Yes,
Okay,
No,
I
let me-
believe him.
Let me take it back.
I will straight up say if I took that bet, I would tank the game.
Yeah, 100%. See, the thing is, okay, Quan, actually, I believe that's what you think you would do, but in the end, you wouldn't.
I can't say anything to that, but I think I would play it straight up.
I think if it was
I think he would play
$100,
straight.
you would do it. You might do that.
No,
I
because
think he would play it straight up, but I think he'd also be like cheering against himself and be straight up, as in saying, he would have said, "Steal from me,"
oh yeah, I would have said I hope I get a 7 when I had a lot of cards. but
right?
Yeah.
I still would, I would
Or
still
when
play
I
it straight
didn't
up.
steal from him, he would have been like, "Steal from me."
You know why though, Billy?
Why?
Because I'm gonna win $4,000 from you, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Not really. No, no. Just the
Wow.
fact that you said, I wish I made the bet.
Wow.
I would have played it straight up, and I would have paid you. That's
No, I don't believe it.
Rob, you think he would have played it straight up?
No, 0 chance.
Wow.
And then you would have heard something completely different from me. It's me for sure. Steal from me. It's not Quan. It's not Quan. It's me. It's me, God damn it. I have a city in my hand.
All right, Kwangsu, I'm gonna try to save $150 and do what you do. You have to remind me at 12:01 to book a new flight.
yeah. We're both gonna do it together. It might be like 12:05, but it's definitely when the time changes. Of the
We'll definitely be awake. I
Wait,
think
so-
I
is
think
your
so, too.
point,
You
Jay.
just bought a cheaper flight so you could switch
Yeah,
to a
I'm-
more expensive one?
Yeah, I'm doing Kwan's thing where I'm paying for the Wanna Getaway Plus
Okay.
for my flight back
Uh-huh.
because the 5 a.m. flight is $100 versus
Okay.
like 300.
Okay.
And so I'm booking the 5 a.m. flight, and then Juan says, and I read online that starting 12:01 or whatever, I can change to any other flight as long as they have room. So
But
I'm
what
banking.
what if they don't have room though?
Yes, that is the risk. That I think I'm willing. Like worst case scenario, I will just stay awake and I'll take the 5 o'clock flight home. But the gamble is that one of the other flights will have at least one spot.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is like you're gambling, what, to save $100?
150. I think 150 is worth it.
$150?
That's 200. If you see it's $100 and the other one's 300.
Fine, like 150 to 200, something like that.
But I think it's a low risk gamble. I don't think it's.
I agree. I think it's a low risk
Can
gamble.
we,
Would you say
can
it's
we-
1,000 to 1 gamble?
Frank, did you we recording this, right? This is
Yes.
recorded.
Yes.
Can you clip that? Can you just clip that saying what exactly did Quan just say right now?
It's a low risk.
It's a low risk gamble.
It's a low risk gamble.
Yeah,
Those
I
sound
agree. I agree with that.
Sounds like famous last words.
I think so too.
No, hold on.
this
Let
is
me
just gonna
check out, and
backfire
then I'll
somehow.
tell you what the scenarios are.
Frank, look at the timestamp so you can find us and clip that little phrase there.
I'm going to tell you the worst case scenario is I pull an all nighter and then I take the 6 a.m. flight home. That's the worst case scenario.
Which isn't that
That's
bad.
terrible. You might as well spend the morning with us. Now, I would say
Exactly. This is what
No,
I'm trying to. I'm trying
no,
to
no,
do.
Rob. The worst case scenario,
Yeah.
is if they allow it. I think you, maybe it's too late, but if you could cancel at that point and then just fly a different airline and keep that credit,
I could do that. Yeah, I could do that.
so that's possibly a decent backup, right? You
Yeah.
pay $300 or whatever is on another flight on another airline,
Yeah.
but you
I
keep
think-
your Southwest credit.
I feel like day of though they wouldn't let you cancel for a full refund.
No, you cancel for the flight credit, like Billy's saying.
I don't even know if they give you flight credit at that point. If it's
They
day of.
do. It's like
wouldn't
Yeah.
the 10 minutes before the flight, as long as you like call them, and versus no show, unless they change that. Unless they change
That's
that
an option.
policy. Okay. So see that confirms Quan's point of I do think it's low risk.
Well,
My
I
whole
mean,
point is,
to
is
save
we're-
$200.
the point, no, but the point is, you still might end up paying $300 or whatever plus, right? They might be sold out,
Sure.
and
Sure,
you could have just stayed by buying something now, possibly.
It will if it ends up being a $300 flight, then I'm in the same spot that I would today. It's just I have Southwest credit instead of cash.
yeah, but then also you could have just slept.
No, but I'll know that at 12,
midnight.
12 o'clock, and the whole point of this is that I assume we're all going to be up at midnight.
I think also that weekend's not super busy, or else everything would have been more expensive.
And we
Right.
know Vegas isn't as like with the economy and what's happening. Vegas is not going to be as crazy.
And San Jose is not a popular destination. That popular.
Oh, what?
all these-
Because you moved to SoCal, you're gonna discount San Jose? This guy right here.
All these
They're not
phrases,
very
San Jose is not
all
that
the phrases
popular.
that you're saying, I don't know. It's the summer. Vegas
Jose
summer's
is not
not
that
busy. It's still
popular.
Vegas.
Although it has billions and billions of dollars, way more than where I live.
it's still a Sunday. It's still a prime weekend day. It's still the
Still summer in the weekend, yes.
yeah.
So
But you'll still
Are
find
you-
a flight out.
yeah, you guys are saying that every flight out on a Sunday on a random weekend in Vegas is going to be full.
All I know
many
is
times-
I don't
every
think so.
time we've left Vegas nowadays in the past couple of years, every flight back has been full for me.
Flights are full. Flights get full.
Yeah. Now I can't obviously I can't say early morning because I never fly out early morning. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's been the trend now where in the past 5 years every flight's been full. But when we first started doing these trips, yeah, like flights were relatively
But when
not impacted.
when those flights are full, it's usually because standby fills in the last seats, though, right?
Yeah, I
This
agree.
is true. Yes,
Right?
I will admit that.
So Rob will have priority over those people to get whatever flights he wants before standby gets plugged in. So I think he'll be fine.
He gets over standby. Why does he get over
Yeah.
standby?
Because I'll do it at midnight versus right
My,
before the
my, my
flight
point
leaves.
simply is, you are a professional now. You have been for quite a while. I recognize that you've made a major purchase in the past month. I recognize that, but again, to save $150 versus your peace of mind, not
No,
worth it.
this is
Principle. It's
it's
principle.
not, it's not even principle. I think the
It's not.
odds are in my favor that I could come out on top with this deal of saving money on a flight
Rob,
and
That's principle.
not making my life more difficult. So
Rob,
it's less about the principle, it's more like the calculation. I deem that the risk is not greater than $150 or $200. So I'm going to try this and see how it works.
I
Billy, you should put odds on this.
well, so here's the thing. I agree with Rob's logic. It's not bad logic, but the thing that gets me is that the advice is coming from Kwanzaa, and everything that he says, every single phrase that he said thus far, it's like, oh, like Vegas not gonna be busy. Oh, like there's gonna be some flight open. Like it's such low risk, and it's just screaming like I told it's not gonna be detrimental, Rob. You're not gonna get stuck there.
Yeah,
And if you do, it'd be an awesome story. but you'll probably be able to. But I'm also imagining a scenario where you're like, I don't want to take that, and then you had to pay like $400-500 on another airline for like slightly better time. And
no, Billy,
know.
you just gave me like another out though of I can hold this over Quan for how many years that he jacked
Hey,
his
you
plan
chose
jacked
to
me.
go
No,
this
I could still hold it over you that you
Yeah.
told me about this and I followed you, and
Yeah.
because of that I got home at like 7 p.m.
I
Yeah,
think in this one, Josie would be on my side, and she'd be like, "Well, why did you listen to it?"
That's true.
well, I'm sorry, Rob, but I am rooting for something not catastrophic, but something bad to
Yeah,
happen.
just that situation alone, the fact that Josie would have been like, "Why would you ever listen to
Okay.
Quan?"
Here's another thing in my favor. Look at all of the benefit and joy this has brought to us. And we haven't even gone. We haven't even gone yet. And all of these scenarios are just gonna make it more fun. Sure, if you wanna do you wanna wish something catastrophic that,
No, not catastrophic.
sorry,
I am.
inconvenient, then sure.
I hope it
I'm
leads
all
to
for that.
some good story.
At
Some
the end of the day,
inconvenient.
it's not. It's going to be very anticlimactic. Rob's going to get whatever flight he wants, and then we'll be
No,
done.
so here's
Yeah,
what
but yeah, now I'm with Billy because I really don't want that to happen.
That's your guys' fault. Then you should blame them. Then Rob.
Rob,
You're
so
wishing for it now.
here's a scenario which is not catastrophic, but it's pretty damn bad.
Okay.
You try to check in, all the flights are sold out,
Okay.
right? And you're like, okay, well, and the other flights are like $500-600. You're like, F that, I'm not paying that much to fly, right?
Okay.
And so you say, I stay up, I'm going to my 5-6 a.m. flight.
That I
Your
missed
flight,
it.
your flight gets you actually get on, and then for whatever reason, like you got delayed, it gets delayed, and then you stuck on the airplane for like 2.5 hours, and you got deplane, and then everyone gets off, flight gets canceled for whatever reason, and then there's no
Then I
other
have
flight.
and then
I have to
and then
rent
I
a
beat
car
you
and
home.
drive home.
And then I beat you home.
Frank gets home before you, and Frank's just like, I told you, peace of mind. I told you. What did I say? You should have locked up your seat for saving $150. And then this whole time you'll be cursing Quan, and
That's
that
really
would
what
be,
I'm rooting for.
Oh,
that
wait,
would be
okay.
brutal.
All of these wishful scenarios that are for your disappointment or your inconvenience.
No. Here's a bet has emerged. What are the odds that Frank beats me home? That someone
Ooh.
would want to take.
Ooh.
What time's your flight, Frank?
My flight back, I believe, lands at it's supposed to land at 7:40, I think, something like that. Let me double check.
Okay,
And
so
I will say that if I'm on the same flight as Frank, that counts as a win. So equal or later to
But
Frank
here's the
to
here's the
Frank getting
question:
home.
so you can't be part of it then,
Me? Sure, sure.
yeah,
If
right?
if
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 you,
if people want to take both sides, I'm happy to not be a part of it.
I
Oh,
mean,
you mean you can't be a better in the bet?
Yeah.
yeah, because it's
So
too he completely affects the outcome.
No, but why would he choose to? He's betting one side though. I would imagine.
Like, why would I choose to lose?
Yeah,
And but like, let's say no, but what if he chooses to win though? Right. So he's
I mean,
incentivized, right?
of
He's
course. That's
incentivized
the
to
point
spend
though.
no, but he's incentivized to spend more than he might be willing to. Right. So let's say a flight's $600,
Uh huh.
right? Like he's
Mm.
like, well, I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna be minus, another $500 if I don't.
Yeah, but I thought the whole point was that all things work out where he just can't and he's stuck, and then you know that's kind
No,
of
but
worst case scenario.
no, but like if part of it is him not willing to be able to spend a certain amount.
Well, okay. I'm happy to stay out of it, but also Billy, I could set that threshold right now. Like, I will not pay over $500 for a flight home.
No, but you kind of have to too, because in the scenario where it's like the last flight, like a 9 or 10 o'clock, and it costs like $700, but you got to get home because there's like
when has their flight ever cost $700 from Vegas to San
when
If
Francisco?
it's gonna,
when his 5 a.m. flight gets canceled, right, and all the other flights are full, and there's like nothing left. I
okay,
bet their pricing goes up insane.
no, because at that point I would probably fly to San Francisco and then find a way home from San Francisco at that point.
For Oakland.
Yeah, or Oakland. There are ways around that.
No, I mean there are, but you don't never know. You never know what's gonna happen. All these
That's
flights get canceled,
I'm
right?
just putting it out
There's
there.
a
I'm not saying
it's
I
like
gotta
it's
take
like what happens
action.
with Newark, right? Like the system goes down. Let's just the whole system goes down.
But that's a
Then
whole different thing.
no, then
That's
Frank
everybody
is
then.
screwed too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Frank
everybody.
is not gonna get home. I'm still gonna beat Frank home in that case.
No, because if it's down for the first half of the day, then all those flights get canceled. But it comes
No.
back on. They're gonna send the rest of the flights that are
How many
scheduled.
times has that scenario happened in the past like 10 years?
Oh my God, Billy! You should just steal his phone so that he
You
can't
serious?
rebook the flight.
Concept, this happened to me. So this is years ago. I was flying from Newark to Dulles. Right. I was in New
You,
York with Joanna. So the kids were in Virginia with the in-laws.
mhm.
And then Joanna and I were in New York. We went on the plane. We got on our plane to fly. We were on. Then they're like, oh, our pilot, our co-pilot isn't here yet. Like I don't know, whatever. So he's like, I'm about to time out because he's been on the clock for X amount of hours already. And by like law, they can't go over a certain amount. But he's like, we're hopeful that, that guy like gets here in time
Okay.
to actually get out. We're on the
How many
plane.
how many times has this happened to you, Billy? Once?
I mean, this one time,
How many times have you flown?
I don't know, a lot. I've probably been deplaned twice. I think this is not the. I think I've been deplaned the second time. But what are you saying, Quan? You're saying this doesn't happen. I'm not saying that this is high probability.
I'm saying it's very low probability.
Yeah, I know.
A 1% chance is very unlikely to happen.
Okay, I want you to keep saying this because when this happens, when this happens,
Oh my
just
God!
hold it over you.
Yes, when this happens, Billy and I will dance around you.
I don't know why you
We'll
just
make a song. We told you so.
like.
We told you
I
so.
have little to lose here because yes, this is most likely not going to happen. I'm just saying that there's this tiny chance, right? Just like there's a tiny chance. I agree. I went against you, Kwansu, right? Is that you have a chance to win the Settlers game? You do, right? You're like, I'm not even 1 in 1,000, Kwansu. You're like, I was like, no, 1 in 1,000. I would do that. And in my mind, I didn't give you that dollar because I didn't believe you to actually play it out and pay out $1,000, right? So I was like, I don't need to do this, right? But if you say it next time, then I'm gonna take you up on that. And next time, don't
Mhm.
take that bet, Kwansu, because you're gonna lose $1,000. Don't
I
do
think
it.
this is I think this is a low percentage chance that I would have won, and I did, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
But now that I've done it, I probably might say no next time.
Yeah,
Miss
you
it,
should. You should learn from your mistakes. Just like in this scenario, Kwanzu, I don't know why you just keep on saying, "Oh, there's no chance." Wait, how many times, Billy?
I'm not saying there's no chance. I'm saying it's like 1%.
I'm just telling you, flights get delayed. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, they
Now,
get delayed.
the same delay as what I'm talking about. No, but what I'm saying is here's let me finish the story, okay? I forget exactly what time it was, but it was like afternoon. The pilot, they said, oh, the other pilot was like gonna be able to get there, but it's too late because that that pilot like ran out of time. So we had to deplane. So and then everybody's scrambling for flights, trying to get to the same destination. And they're like, well, we might get a pilot. We don't know. You're gonna have to go talk to customer service or whatever. And we try to get on a flight. We, talk to people and they're all full. And we had to just possibly wait for this one. There's a chance, but there's like, oh, weather delay at this point. There's like rain and it wasn't even really raining, but like barely sprinkling. And then we ended up we decided, forget this, let's just go back to our hotel because it was evening by this point. Let's sleep and then catch another flight tomorrow. And then while we got on the train, we're like, should we just take the train into DC? So we had to take the train. We really took a train in the evening, like a super late, like 10 or I don't know, an evening train, um, from Newark all the way to DC. But my flight ended up finally like a couple hours later getting, like, they found pilots and then got it, and then the flight actually landed before we got there.
So you would have been fine if you stayed.
It wouldn't have been fine. It would have been better, but it was like another couple hours at the airport, and it was a nightmare. But my whole point with that is this crap happens, right? It happened 2 days ago. I mean, not this. The what happened 2 days ago is like a crazier level, but I don't know if you heard, but the radio and the towers went down.
Yeah.
No. So
Anyways, I think you'll be fine, Rob.
Anyways, the point of this is, Rob, do you feel comfortable putting your hands in Kwan's bet?
Frank, clip the last one. Clip that last soundbite too that Quan just said.
What
Rob,
do you say?
he said, "Rob, you're gonna be fine." We're just gonna have to soundbite. Rob, you're gonna be fine. Just clip that. Just mark down the timestamp, and then now we're gonna have a. If something happens, and then anytime like on the text thread, just we'll have that soundbite.
All right.
That'd be beautiful.
Okay.
Rob, you're gonna be fine. Just keep playing it over and over again.
I think if it really does go bad, that would just make me more mad, Rob.
No,
yeah, but it'll make me and Billy so happy.
I am making this on my own accord.
All right,
if something crazy happens. Actually, now I'm hoping for something even crazier, where nothing bad happens to you, obviously, but
something does bad happen.
Something inconvenient happens, but not bad.
I mean, not like what comes to mind, but this is too much. This is too much. I will put that out there. That I think it's the Alaska flight where the emergency hatch blew out or whatever.
What? That has nothing to do with what time the flight leaves.
No, if you get stuck on the 5 a.m., let's say the 5 a.m. flight does that. I'm just saying, if you get stuck on that 5 a.m. flight or whatever flight you end up getting on because of all this, that's the, like, anything can happen on any flight, and then all the blame goes to Quan. So Rob, right now, which flight would you take if you could just buy it?
If I could just buy it.
He bought a flight earlier.
Yeah, I did buy a flight earlier. Hold on. The flight I bought earlier was like 1:50 p.m.
Okay, so every flight excluding that one. So if you end up at that one, well, that's what you end up at.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, do you guys choose seats now or no?
Not yet.
It hasn't happened yet.
When does it happen?
I don't know.
The free bags is ending this month, so that ends. But let's see, when do you need to do seats? Southwest. I don't think I don't think they have a date yet.
Bonsu, so what are the odds that so you seeing Rob, impossible for Rob to make it back later than Frank?
I'm not saying impossible. I think it's unlikely.
Yeah, what kind of unlikely?
I don't even know what number to put on it.
1,000 to 1.
That's too much.
Okay, so you're saying this one you're saying there's a chance because your Catan you're saying there was no chance. So
I genuinely thought I didn't have a chance at Catan.
okay.
Given that
Okay, so-
Rob was at like 7 or 8 points at that point, and I was at 4, I really didn't think I had a chance.
Okay.
You
Anyway.
never. I mean, no one ever thinks they're gonna lose the bet. I mean, come on.
So what else can we wager with massive odds without monetary? Like I don't want to take $1,000 or more from Quan, but I would like something of not similar value per se, but what's a good what's really good?
Small tangent. Paul Pierce posted a screenshot of his iPhone steps counter, and he walked 33,000 steps today.
You know what though? He didn't actually film himself doing it, right?
Yeah, he could have edited this too. You're right. He could have faked this.
That's
See,
so easy to fake.
This is a good example. Like, what an idiot! this is what this is what I'm like, Kwansu. This is what you should not do.
But he stuck to his word. Did what he said he'd do.
Okay, there it is. That's the bet. $1 versus if Rob makes it, if Rob if Rob gets there after Frank at the same time or after Frank, then how far is your work? How far do you live away from your work?
I could look it up. I don't know. It's maybe like 10 miles.
10 miles.
I think that's fair. $1.
You have to
for
walk.
him walking.
You have to walk to work and walk back home the same day.
I don't know.
No, just one.
I think one way is fine.
Just
One
one
way is
way.
fine.
What do you mean? Paul Pierce
20
did
miles?
20 miles. If he's 10 miles, Paul did 20. So he has to.
Yeah,
he has to use-
but that's a former professional athlete. You're talking about Quan. That's a big difference, Stephen.
Quan thinks he's in shape.
He's
7.2
never said that
miles.
before. He has
No, I've
never
never
said
that before. I've never said that. 7.2 miles.
See, 7 point is not even 10.
Okay, then it should be both ways. If it's
Both ways.
7.2.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a good bet. $1 for that.
Highly unlikely.
Don't take
I don't know if a
it. Don't take
dollar
it,
is.
dude.
I don't think $1 is worth it. So.
Okay, I will double it.
Wow.
100% more.
Anyways, 12:30.
What are the
$5.
odds? Hansu, what are the odds?
I don't know.
So what's it gonna take? No. We can't. We gotta try to. It's got to be the moment. If it doesn't happen in the moment,
And that's fine. We don't have to bet on it. I think Rob will be fine.
Yeah. So you think it'd be fine? So then, how much? How much money?
I don't even know, Billy.
You don't have to decide this week.
$5. So then we'll up it to 5. Frank will put in. We'll put in. Put in some.
Frank's like,
250.
how did I get involved in this?
Huh?
Frank's like,
I
"Why did
mean,
get involved in
I
this?"
mean, for the chance for you to walk 14 miles, yeah, I'll put in money for that for sure.
Yeah.
Up to $100. Yeah, sure.
100's too much. No.
$100.
I'm
Frank,
just
you could've
saying. No,
put in-
I didn't set the rate. I just said up to $100.
Yeah. So here, $5, Quan. $2 from Frank and $3 from me.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he say fine?
Recorded. He said
I
fine.
said fine.
He said fine.
Recorded.
Oh
Recorded.
my god! Oh my god! Yes.
Wait. So
Yes.
$5 in one.
This is assuming Rob is not deliberately going to
Yes.
get the
yes.
next
Yeah.
But it's gonna be reasonable, right? So if Rob is like, I ain't gonna pay $500 for a 3 o'clock
of course.
flight,
I
or
wouldn't tell him to either. Yeah.
right? So yeah.
Hey, Quan, if I
Hmm.
need to pay $600, but I'm only willing to pay $500, would you give me $100 to not walk 14 miles
No, I
to
would
and
just walk.
from work?
I would just walk the 14 miles.
Because you
So
are a
Rob
man
is-
of your word from the
Yes.
bet. Okay.
All right. How do we fill up all these seats?
Is it worth you buying all these seats, Billy? You can buy
Oh my
every
god!
single airplane.
It totally would be worth it.
How do we like create the sale? How do we get Southwest to
Oh my god! If somehow I win the lottery between now and then, I would totally do it. I'm sorry, sir. All those seats have been booked for something for something called Quan Fest. I don't understand. I don't understand.
All right. Oh my gosh. This
I
lot-
would want to see.
I
I
feel
want to
like
see
I just-
Rob at the airport. Hey, can I buy your ticket off you? Can I buy your ticket off?
I just feel like I bought a lotto ticket right now. I'm so hoping this hits.
You're so excited.
All right, $3 on me, Frank $2. This trip hasn't this is an excitement. I like this this built up excitement before the trip has even happened.
See how much joy me
is.
just taking this risk bought you, Billy?
It is. I'm happy. Well, it's not all you. It was Quan opening his mouth. It was Paul Pierce saying, "I guarantee."
Oh, that's true.
I
That's true.
guarantee.
It was Quan saying. It was also Quan saying, "Yeah, there's no way I could win this." And I said,
You'll
"Hold
be
up,
fine.
hold my beer." I said, "Hold my beer."
You should be fine. You should be fine. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm getting a call. You should be fine. You should be fine.
Can
You
we
should
put
be
in
fine.
one? Can we put in one? What do you call it? Caveat.
Yeah, maybe. What?
There can't be like some natural disaster that, like, I don't know,
No, it absolutely can be. What do you mean?
where we're all kind of stuck.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
part of it, though.
That's part of it. There's you don't know what the f is going to happen because you're saying, "Oh, it's so unlikely." Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. There might be a
That's
terror
all of
shooting.
us. That has
Yeah.
nothing to do with Rob taking an earlier flight, though.
No, it still matters. What do you mean?
Billy, Quan, I'm gonna have to agree with them on this one. I think that seems fair game.
Yeah, because
That's
Rob is
literally
like, if
God
he's
stopping Quan from winning this.
God wanting Quan to walk 15
Yes.
miles.
15
if
miles.
there's a
Two
terror
and a-
shooting and whatever, we get locked down.
Oh my God! If this
Thank
happens, I'm gonna
you.
make a song. Oh my God! It'd be like, and Quan would walk 500 miles, and Quan.
You guys would be the
walk
only ones
500
happy in the
more.
stressful, like.
Oh my God! I would fly down, take and just film the whole thing. Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. Maybe Raul get like roofied or something.
If that happens, we know who did it now.
Okay, wait. So hold on. So Frank's
Yeah, apparently I'm paying $3 for this. Sure.
Yeah. Frank is switching his flight to an earlier one.
Oh, wait, you didn't
Frank is
speculate that
leaving at
too.
5:55 in the morning.
He's taking
I
the
got
first flight
upgraded.
back.
They bumped me from this flight and moved me to an earlier
Oh
one.
my,
Hey,
oh my God.
Frank,
Yes.
it's a guaranteed win now. You can make Quan walk 15 miles if you're willing to get up to leave
Or-
Vegas at
or-
5:55 in the morning.
Yeah, there's that. Or I could just put a bunch of liquid in your suitcase or a clock or something and just say, hey, you need to check this guy's luggage.
Or just handcuff Rob to like a bedpost or something.
Excuse me, sir. I'm no snitch, but you should check that guy's luggage. Yeah, it hasn't been in his direct possession for the whole duration that we've been here. All right, bets in place.
All right. This is great. We had Paul Pierce, the Paul Pierce inspiration.
Right.
You guys get way too much joy out of this.
Okay, Kwansu, if I made this bet and I had to do this, would you not be very like
No, but you guys are
With your
you guys
hands?
are also
the joy we feel now would be 1,000,000 times better if this works out in our favor.
wait, but Kwansu, would you not be kind of giddy if at the thought of like let's say me having to do this?
not at the expense of Rob, like not making it home to his family.
But again, it's low
We didn't
risk.
say he's not gonna make it home to his
He'll
family.
be fine.
I know, but that's part of the situation that you guys are.
He'll be
going to, so
fine.
Yeah,
He'll be
what?
fine.
Josie's gonna be fine.
I'm betting he's
He's
gonna be
fine.
fine.
He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm guessing he's gonna be fine too. He just might be a little tardy.
He'll be fine.
Billy, are you gonna book a room?
Yeah, I emailed. I didn't check. I don't know if I got an email back already.
Okay, let me know if they come back to you with something better. I got an offer today, but in total my room booking was like $400. So if you can get better than that, let me know and we can
What do you mean better? I don't understand. What do you mean? So we're getting one room? We're not doing two?
No, we still need 2 rooms, right?
There's
Rob
only
already has
2.
one.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, no. What do you? No, I'm getting better than that.
If you do, that's fine. And I can cancel and then or Rob can cancel.
No,
because
I'll
it's
cancel.
more expensive.
I'll
Yeah.
cancel.
If I don't get comped, I'm gonna be livid.
Sure. But if you don't, let us know.
Hey, what are the odds of him not getting
Oh gosh.
What when you are livid though, Billy? What is your action? What do you
Yeah.
do?
like you never play there ever again?
I don't know. I would probably email another host.
You stomp your foot really hard and give a pouty face.
Wait, but I heard MGM laid off a bunch of hosts.
Yeah, but Venetian's not MGM, right?
Yeah, I know. But I was just saying, like, it just made me think for a second. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Venetian did do the same thing.
Yeah. I had the comp. I got comped. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the actual thing. Oh, I have a cruise for 2 with Holland or Princess in an interior cabin. Must earn minimum 25 tier points during their stay.
Wait, weren't you and Frank gonna do that cruise thing?
I asked Frank if he wanted to, and he said no. And I actually stayed for that, but then I never ended up booking the cruise trip.
How much is 25 tier points? Is that a lot?
I don't think it's a lot.
So I earn 5
Yeah.
tier points during guest stay to upgrade the balcony. What the heck? Wait, so basically I just need to do this to get this. I just need 25 tier points, but then to get upgraded to a balcony, I need to earn 5K. That sounds like a big difference. 25 and then 5K. What the f?
Well,
Okay.
talk to your host.
So Billy, you got the room for sure?
Yeah, I have a confirmation number.
Rob, you
627 to 629. That's
Rob?
correct, right? Those are the
Yeah.
dates.
Rob, you
Okay,
can
so
cancel.
I can cancel mine. Okay,
I think so.
cancel mine.
And just keep a lookout because I'm sure prices will drop too. So
If they like send
No,
a new
no,
comp or
no,
something.
no. What do you mean? No, no.
Huh?
No, you're not risking this. No, 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 no.
No, not you.
No, for the second room.
Yeah. For the second one.
Oh, I thought you meant for the flight. I was like, no, hell no.
No,
Don't
no.
keep on looking for. No. Don't look at this.
That's true. If Rob just buys a flight, then we're done.
Well, no,
I'm gonna
no. It still needs to make it before. If that flight
That's
doesn't
true.
work out, it doesn't have to do it. Does he just have to make it there before? So if he rents a car, if it comes down to renting a car and he drives there and arrives before Frank,
That's still a win.
That's
yeah.
fine.
So
And you guys never stipulated what day I had to walk to work and back. I could do it on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, if you really want to.
That's fine.
yeah. So whoever steps foot off the plane first, right? And if it's not a
Oh
plane,
my God.
then it has to be all the way at home. I guess Rob would have to. Yeah.
No, Rob wins that for sure. He's much more closer to the San Jose airport than I am.
This
No,
could
no,
be
no.
part
no,
of
I
this
mean- no, no,
is
I meant if let's just say Rob has to drive home
Yes.
for some hypothetical reason, so he has to make it all the way into his home, into his house before you step step out of your plane.
Oh, I see. Okay. In the event that he does not share the same flight as I do. Okay.
Yeah. In the event that he
Okay.
gets to drive.
You
the
need to
silly part
write
of
all
this, though,
these things down.
is what if Rob gets the flight he wants? He's able to switch to the flight he wants, but then that flight gets delayed for whatever reason. That has
Yeah,
nothing to do
that's the
with this.
point. Then we win.
It all counts because right now it doesn't matter. It's the whole point. He didn't book it. He's risking. There's this inherent risk. So I guess no.
Right.
Okay. So you're saying is that you're wondering if that 150 flight should be exempt because that's the one he would buy.
Well, if he's able to book a flight that naturally would land before Frank, but gets delayed for completely other reasons, then that's a different thing, I think.
I would say the only flight that is that 150 Southwest flight. That's the only one that I will exempt you from
Because that's the one he would have taken.
because that's the one he would have taken.
Okay, I'll take at least that.
So if that one, for a reason that he would have taken anyway, and then okay.
Gets delayed for whatever reason. Sure. Okay.
Is that okay with you, Frank?
Huh? I don't care. Whatever. It's only
I don't
$3.
think Frank.
It's only $3 for me. So.
No, you're $2. I'm on the hook for
$2.
$3.
Yeah, $2.
I
for me.
I
That's
put
fine.
I put up more. I didn't make you pay more. I'm fronting more.
Whatever.
My
Only $2.
$3
One whole dollar.
You guys figure it out.
Anyways, getting late.
All right. Good night, guys.
Like
All
okay.
right.
All
Night,
right.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Later.